Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna. Thank you for tuning into this week's video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I post every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific, and usually my videos consist of vlogs, reviews, unboxings. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit the like button below if you like this video also, so that I can continue to post more videos, and that just encourages me. Today I have a little kind of review of this watch that I have, the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3. I've had it for about, well, since it was released last year, in the summer of last year, and I believe it was August or something like that. And yes, I ordered it when I ordered my phone, the Note 20 Ultra, in the color Mystic Bronze. So it's this one right here, and I just want to show you how I set it up. And especially, I know right now there's a lot of talk that a new one is going to be released, or probably by the time this video goes up, the other one was already released. I think there was going to be a Samsung event on the 28th, on June 28th, so that's 2 days from now, so that would be Monday. Okay, so I guess by the time this video goes up, you know, we would know if there is a new Galaxy Watch 4, which is going to be a collaboration between Google and Samsung on the new Watch OS, on the new Wear OS. So this one has the Tizen OS, and that's the only thing that I'm like, it's kind of like up in the air. I feel like I haven't done a lot of research on it, but I'm not sure if it's what's going to happen with the Tizen OS. But nonetheless, I still think that this is a great watch. So if you're considering purchasing it, you definitely should, because I feel like it still has a lot of years of life left on it, and it's just super cute. So I just want to kind of show you the little setup that I have. So what I'm gonna do is basically the main thing that you need is the Galaxy Wearable app. And keep in mind, you can, if you have an iPhone, use this watch with your Apple device, but or with any other Android device, because you can just install the Galaxy Wearable app. It's not going to work like, I don't think it works like the same as if it's integrated with a Samsung phone, but pretty much a lot of it does work. Like, I think like your Samsung Health and kind of that, because that kind of stuff comes from the watch itself and not from your phone. This is the Galaxy Watch Wearable app. So you're going to see a little bit of a screenshot at the top of your like your watch face that you already have, and you're gonna get the battery percentage, how many days that's going to give you, and how you're connected, because there is a version of this watch that you can get with the cellular cellular line, but I only have the Bluetooth version of it because I just don't go out without my phone. Yeah, I don't think I would do that. I like use my phone for other things, so I feel like I wouldn't just run out with my watch. Then after that, I do have my do not disturb on my watch as well, because I don't want it to be like in the way. But you want to go into the notifications, and here you can kind of change how it tells you. Like, you can do a bunch of different things, like show only while wearing, like how you want to receive the notifications on your watch. So how I have it set up is show only while wearing the notifications, so that when it's sitting there, it doesn't notify me of things on the watch, like when I have it charging or when I have it on my desk, not on my wrist. It doesn't start like double notifying me of things on my phone that I already looked at, and then on my watch as well. So that's how I have it set up, because that's just what I prefer. I also installed this camera controller app so that I can control my camera from my watch. And then, yeah, let's get into the next phase. The next section is apps, and this apps section lets you change the layout of your watch. So you can put it in list view, but honestly the best way, or the way it was meant to be, I feel like, it's the rotary view, and that's just how I have it set up as well. And then you can also have it to auto open apps that you install, like new apps or stuff like that. And then you can also have the order of the apps to be the most recent or the custom, or in a custom order, so you can put in the beginning like the ones that you use the most. But I just have it on most recent, although I can see maybe I will transition to custom, but I'm not there yet. I'm like, it works for me as the most recent one, but I see how you would want the custom one, because when you're in a hurry, like let's say you're looking for your watch, or I mean, let's say you're looking for your phone, you don't really gravitate to that. I mean, unless you lose your phone all the time, but I feel like I don't lose my phone all the time. So when I do want to look for that app, usually it's not the most recent app. And then I'm like, oh, where is the app? And at the same time, like running to look at my phone, running to look at my watch, like, oh my God, how do I look at the app? And then I think like one of these things really looks like one of them is to like zoom, I feel like, and then one is to look for your watch. Oh yeah, like the music and the look are kind of like the same icon, and I don't know why, but I sometimes get confused with them. But yeah, anyways, and then you can just like mess around with things here. And then the next section is widgets. Yeah, so the way that I have it set up is the app shortcut, because that just gives me like the most recent apps really fast, and then I can click like the middle section to like put the one that I like, yeah, so I can see all the apps. And then the next one I have is like the Spotify, because with the Spotify one I can play, skip, or whatever. The next widget that I have is the weather app. Yes, the weather, and that just kind of tells you like what the chances of rain, and then just the weather that it is today. And then next to that I have the next widget I have is the calendar app, and like today it says that I need to cancel Panera because I had the 3-month subscription for free, you know, that trial, so you can get unlimited coffee, and I never used it, so I just like, oh, okay, I really need to cancel. And then next to that I have the Samsung health summary widget, and this just kind of tells you like how much you've walked today, your heart rate, your stress level, your sleep time, kind of like that, just like a little brief summary. And then the one that I also like to have there is the water intake one, because you can start recording how much water you're drinking, like how many glasses of water you've been drinking. And that's, I think it's good because I want to increase like my water intake, so like just being able to quickly track that is good for me, and it works. And you can put a bunch of other ones like alarm, like I used to have a contacts one, so you can easily call like your favorite contacts. Then they have like the music one, so if you have downloaded music onto your watch, onto your watch or onto your phone, you can play it from there quickly. Then there's the reminder one, which I don't use that often. I actually don't use the reminder app that often either. Then the other one is all about the Samsung Health, a lot of these, which is like the blood oxygen, the challenges, the daily activity, food, heart rate, leader. I mean, there's a bunch of the Samsung Health ones, because usually you want a smartwatch to track a lot of that. So they do have a lot of like health related ones. And then they even have like a woman's health one, which is like basically your period, tracking your period and stuff if you want to do that. And then the one that was most popular that everybody was talking about when this watch was first released was the ECG levels. I believe that's the one that they were talking about. I think that's the one, I'm not sure actually. Yeah, and then you can even have the world clock, but I don't usually use that on my watch because I just want to keep it simple. I don't want to have a bunch of like widgets on there. And then on the next section, you can control your sound and vibration. So I have the ringtone, the Kalimba, and the notification sound Sky, which I think out of the box it comes with the Sky notification sound, if I'm not mistaken. And then you can select like the vibration intensity, and if you want like your watch to vibrate when you receive new notifications and things like that, you can make it do that. On the section after that, I have it's the display. settings, and on that one it's like where you can control the brightness of your screen. So I have it on auto low brightness, and then it will just switch depending on where I'm at. You can control how much time between the time that the screen times out while you're using it and things like that, while you're not using it. And yes, you can control what last app shows. Like, the other thing that I really like in here that I would recommend that you go in there is that you can actually change the background style of your notification. So like when you get a new notification for a new message or a new email, you can change the background. There's only 11 different backgrounds you can choose from here, but they're pretty nice. That's the only thing that I feel like they should improve on, because you can't really customize the background of notifications. I mean, you have 11 different options, but that's it. So I mean, that's good. It's good still, you know. And then the next section after that is like advanced section, and this is just kind of like selecting what your home key does, how to wake up your screen, like all of these different like things you might want to use. They have like the theater mode that you can access from like the like slide down menu from the watch as well. So yeah, it has like other options on the watch itself. Then next to that, you can put add content to your watch. The next section is to add content, so you can auto sync tracks that you have in your phone, like actual downloaded tracks or like stored tracks in your phone versus like Spotify, YouTube Music, or things like that. And then you can also turn on the auto sync, so pictures that you have on your phone will be on your watch. I don't do that. I don't have any of those settings on because I just don't feel like they're useful for me. I don't know. The section of that, the next section after that, sorry, is you can set up emergency contacts. So in case there's something happens to you, like if you fall or something like that, it'll make an SOS call or message to your emergency contact, and then you can just set up your emergency contact in there. Obviously I have my boyfriend on there. Then the next section after that is find my watch, and then it just like tells you like this is just to set it up so that you can actually look for your phone, and this will take you to another app which is called the Smart Things Find app, and I'm gonna blur that out because it showed right now my home address and stuff, so definitely don't want to show that, but that's pretty cool. And then the next thing after that is like the general like input, text to speech. You can change the language on the phone, I mean on the watch. And then after that is like accessibility, and then you have like Bixby and Samsung Pay. That's like the one thing that I recommend that you set up right out of the box after you do the whole customization of the watch face, which I'll get into that right now. But it's the Samsung Pay because it's a lifesaver. I mean, plus you can leave your phone and your wallet in your purse and you don't have to go digging for it, and then you could just pay with your watch. And right now, because Apple Pay came along, like NFC tags were available for ages, but once Apple Pay came along, then more adaptation came to it, which is why Samsung switched from that. You know how Samsung Pay, you could use like any reader and you could pay. You didn't have to have like the NFC tag like Apple Pay or Google Pay. But now it's like Apple Pay came along, it was super adopted, they push, and so now Samsung's like, okay, we don't need to support the other one because now everybody's on board. Now we can do the NFC tags. And NFC tags, which is the way that Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay works now. And even your cards, when you tap them, that is NFC tagging. But anyways, that's another whole video. Then the section after that is account and backup. So obviously you want to put your Samsung account if you want to back up your watch. The syncing, you can also put like the Wi-Fi networks and all that kind of fun stuff. You can do, it'll tell you right here what your watch software update would be, and then kind of like a little tips and user manual. but it's very basic. It just tells you, okay, you can slide left and right to look at the different, yeah, it's very basic, but it's there if you need it. Then below the whole menu, there's a little section that's called watch faces, and this is where you can customize the background of your watch. So there's so many different ones that come pre-installed, and then you can download more from the Google store. I think it's also in the theme store, like that's what it's called. This kind of works like the same like the theme store from the phone, but it's only for watch stuff. Yeah, so you can like download whatever one you like, and there's some that already come, like since this is like came with when the Note 20 Ultra came out, there's a lot of these wallpapers that actually look similar to what was being used when those devices were released, like the Galaxy Tab S7, the Note 20 Ultra, and the watch and the light buds. So all those kind of like mystic bronze colors. Let's just get into like, you can download a bunch of, you can also download games from the Galaxy store to play on your watch. And I think I was looking at the other day, the other one I was looking at here too the other day was like the split the bill, and there was like one for like the tip calculator, and I was like, oh, that probably could be useful, but I didn't download it. I was just like kind of looking at it, see what was out there and available when I was doing research for this video. But they have so many cute ones from like different creators from all over the world, which is the other thing that I love about the Samsung theme store and the Galaxy store for the watch faces, is that like literally anybody that knows how to design and like do that, like they'll put out their own things, and that's pretty cool, I think. So yeah, you can buy from individual creators. It's not like Samsung went in there and hired people and they created a bunch of them. No, a lot of these are like individual people posting their own stuff. Actually, my boyfriend created one for the Galaxy Gear S3, I think it was, or just the Galaxy Gear. I don't know, he created one for those, and it was actually pretty popular, but obviously he just didn't get into it. He was just like feeling bored one day, and he like drew that. He like designed it on Photoshop and then uploaded it, and then that was that. The one thing I wanted to show you guys was that there is games on here. Watch games, view more. And then it'll show you like a bunch of different ones. But yeah, there's like a bunch of, some of these are rated really bad. Like, who would want to play a word search on this little screen? Like, your eyes are gonna mess up your eyes like that. Oh, this one looks like it has a good ratings. It's, how much is it? It's 99 cents. Slash and Bash, 4.5. Huh. I should try it. See how it goes. Thank you for tuning into today's video. If you liked it, please consider giving it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it if you did. That would encourage me and just make my day, really. And if you have any comments or suggestions or anything that I missed on this video, please let me know down in the comment section down below. And please stay tuned for the next video next week. See you again. Bye.